Yo, welcome to Portal Open Conversation Miss Portal, another collaboration, manze. But today I feel great. I feel good because of Accession. Accession is back. Accession is back. Accession is back. So it's been a long time running. Tulikuwa naongea na Dave akasema we have to wait for the stars to align, and they have aligned. Unaona? Today we're talking about mental health, and what better way to talk about mental health than with your boys, than with your brotherhood, manze. So we are in it, we're getting in it. God is good. If you don't believe that God exists, this is one sign that God exists, manze. So shout out, let's get into it. Wacha wakurugenzi wajiintroduce, manze. Who are you?
I thought we were passing the mic. That's what I thought as well. No. Alvin from Kawaida. The same individual you've been seeing so far. The one and only. The Mr. Mbeche.
Kuna yetu lakini
Sawa basi. Then let
me to use the big one.
No, the big one stays with me.
It's okay, no homo.
No. Pause.
I'm David, mental health champion. I think that's what everyone says.
Ish.
Yeah? I think mental health champion, mental health advocate. I think now that we're done with the cliche introductions, I think I will pass the mic to Francis, the man with the bakwis.
The man with the quish. The man with the backwish.
Sorry. The man with the backwish is the one I know, the Alvin. I'm known as the gardener.
The gardener.
The
Gardener.
DJ. Father-in-law. OJ mwenyewe, Scoutist. I have so many accolades.
Francis the chef.
Yeah. Frank the chef. That's true. Yeah, but in all, it's all summed up to one. Frank Jarrex. Yes. Yeah.
Frank Jarrex.
Yeah.
The DJ.
Yeah, the DJ mwenyewe.
The DJ your mother loves.
So we're going to get into it, manze. Mental health. Do you guys feel like mental health is an issue right now, especially to guys? Do you feel like guys talk about their problems? Should guys talk about their problems, manze? Let's just get into it. What do you think about mental health? What is it? Is it important? Or is it something that we can, rub off the table?
We are men here.
Yes.
So we are talking about it. As men. I'm depressed right now. Mental health is an issue. Oh my goodness. Ni problem. Inanigonga. Unioni. Help me.
Wow.
Ama nataka nilie. Help me.
You're with me right now.
Yes, and I'm very hey man. No, but it's important. We should definitely talk about it. Yeah, man. Suicide rates amongst men are in the highest they've ever been, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
At least nowadays they're recorded, to be very honest with you. So that's great. But at the same time, the rates are still quite high. So definitely mental health is an issue that
I want to say it's always been a problem. It's just that we used to go to war and die there.
Exactly. That's true. That's true.
Wow.
That's
true. Yeah.
We didn't have time to figure it out. But it's been peaceful for a minute. So now we're realizing, kumbe men have problems.
Yeah.
So I think it's something new that we're learning, and I think the learning is not the hard part, the acceptance.
Yeah.
Because there's this stereotype of what a man should be, and what a man should stomach, what he should tolerate, that really does not correlate to now you being a man and living your day-to-day life. What society expects from you doesn't really correlate, because structures and systems, and from support systems to even systems at work, system in friend groups and all that, they really don't support men outside that paradigm that has been created outside the expectation.
Yeah.
I think I was seeing a video of a woman the other day on TikTok. She was talking about how she was never taught how to love men.
Okay.
Based on her upbringing, and I felt what she was saying, because most women don't know how to love men. But I don't want to speak
Yeah.
on them or their opinion.
Yeah.
It's them, but like from my experience of being loved, it's they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think now that mismatch is now where we're having the problem.
Yeah.
Because
That's
now
very true.
there's this problem, but we don't want to accept it as a problem.
Yeah.
Because you're a man.
Yeah.
You should not be crying.
Yes. Yes. I love what you said, Mazi. We used to go to war and die.
Yeah.
There's a quote I like, napenda this movie. I recommend you guys to watch it, or Fight Club. Brad Pitt anasemanga something. Yeah. Fight Club, yeah, the movie. Yeah, Fight Club is fire. Usually says there is no great depression, there's no great war in our lives. The depression in our lives is the war we are facing right now is a spiritual war, and the great depression has become our lives. Yeah, that's what he says, and it's true. Like Vilasai, there's no war, there's nothing to fight for. We are realizing, okay, now there's a lot of work to do, and we have to.
There's war. It's just there's no conscription, but there's war. There's war. There's conflict everywhere.
Yeah. The great war we have now is a spiritual war. Yeah, 100%. OJ.
I'd say war is there. War has always been there.
Yeah.
I think it's just part of human nature. Conflict is always part of us, and we always know the people who actually, when it comes to resolutions, in terms of conflicts, especially the men, we are the one who go to the battle. We are the one who, when it comes to work, we do the tough job.
Yeah.
Think about those people who are working in oil fields, mines. It's always men. And as a society is expected, a man is supposed to go sweat, come back to take care of the family. The woman basically is just to facilitate, make sure the kids are okay, the bills are paid if it's need be, which the man has gone hustled yoyote amekuja and provide everything. But I think right now men are getting to that point of we're getting to that breaking point because look
Yeah,
at the GBVs that is happening out here. It is insane. Every single day you hear a case of a woman has been beaten. Like recently, I've just seen a case where an older guy threw alitupa mtoto mdogo from a balcony chini. Can you imagine?
How old?
The girl was around 6, 7 years old, very young. Yeah, tupa from a balcony by her uncle, somebody she is expected to love and trust. So you can see men are going through so much and it's never addressed. Just like Deva said, women do not know how to love men because women expect men to be the providers, be the leaders. But who gives us that cushion when we're in problems? Nobody. We have to deal it on ourselves. Unapata unaambianga kama mwanaume kangumu kama mwanaume. Be a man. Be a man. So you see, it's really for us. I can say it's tough being a man, but tunapambana.
Tunapambana.
Yeah.
Frank has said something very important, and I think I'd just like to iterate on that. The whole femicide issue.
Yeah.
I think it is a symptom of a larger problem. Because some of the acts that are being committed are very heinous.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you sit down and you're like, the first thing you're like, who in the right mind would do this? And the truth is, these people are not in their right mind.
Yeah, for sure. People not in their right mind. Yeah, for
They're
sure.
not
Yeah.
in the right mind.
Yeah.
And in my work, we're doing advocacy for like laws and systems so that these people get punished and justice is served. But we shouldn't get there. I think we should. The other day I was having a conversation with someone, and they said something very profound, that Kenyans were more reactive than proactive.
Yes, very true. Yeah, 100%.
So we wait for something to happen, then we all
Yeah.
and then we just shout and don't even pursue solutions.
Yes.
We just vent.
Exactly.
And after we've vented, we move on.
Look at what last year.
Yeah.
Parliament, nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think we should take a few steps back and start with what is going on with these men that is leading them to this point.
Solutions.
Yes,
that's where I wanted us to go. Solutions. Yeah.
Because these are people
Yeah.
who have reached the end. They don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And their judgment is clouded. because you can't just wake up and do some of these acts
Yeah.
and be okay. Because one, they have something that has been affecting them before that, and that act, whatever has happened, is going to affect them after that.
Yeah.
So it's not even solving that problem. It was just maybe out of frustration. I don't want to speak on every situation, but I'd assume that most of it is out of frustration. And then you do something in the spur of the moment, and then you end up living with it for the rest of your life. Yes. So you're trying to escape something that causes even more turmoil in your life continuously.
Yeah.
And then now people don't come and be like, how is this going to affect him and the people around him?
Yeah.
And just to dive a little bit out of the topic we're talking about is this one hits close to home, but I think when it comes to abortions, people and having kids, people don't realize that men also have feelings
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
in that situation.
Yeah.
You know, the woman is like, my body, my choice, but like this is also something you're looking forward to or something.
Yeah.
And then those decisions are usually made unilaterally.
Yeah. For sure.
It just shows time and time again that it's not that society doesn't care, it's just they've not been taught.
They've been taught
How
how
to
to
care.
how to care.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Crimes of Passion.
Yes, crimes of passion.
Crimes of
It
passion.
is serious. It is serious.
And
What
not
do you
the
mean?
fruit.
Yes, yes, yes. What do you mean I'm a serviceman? I'm in the army. I've been in Somalia for the entire year. I come back home, I find my wife with somebody else in the bed. Yeah? To the point I'm even being told, kwanza hata mtoto hata si wako, unateta nini? And I've seen some shit in Somalia over there, as honestly speaking. I've been living in the extremities of life.
Yeah.
Then that's what the place I'm supposed to find comfort, support, home. It's no longer home. How the hell do you think I'm going to react, honestly speaking? I'm not saying that violence is the way to go. Femicide is wrong,
Yeah.
honestly speaking. But at no
We
point in
don't
time,
condone any
we
violence
do not
whatsoever.
condone violence. No, we do not. But end of the day, what has that woman done? What drove that guy to that extreme? Because honestly speaking, it's an extreme.
Yeah.
It's an extreme.
Yeah.
It's not something that Sheila alini cheat, so today I'm going to go stab Sheila. No. Sheila must have done
ABCD.
ABCD to drive that individual to that particular route that he's gone to, honestly speaking.
Yeah. When you lose everything
When you lose everything
and you have nothing to fight.
to fight for, you're like, hey, heading in the jail, bus. So, I mean, not that I accept what happens, but let's treat these guys
I think giving context to some of
these situations, man. And also, like, get the help. These guys need help,
way before.
Honestly.
Way before.
If intervention had been done prior, if mental and emotional health had been taken more seriously prior to that would never have happened at any point in time. But again, society sits down and makes it very hard for us to sit down and talk about these issues. For a man to go to therapy, first and foremost, other men actually sit down and say, unaenda therapy kufanya nini? Kuongea kuhusu nini?
There's always that toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
As a man, there are certain things you do, people will be like, bro.
And that brings me to my next question. We were talking about therapy, we were talking about solutions, because this is a problem, this is a pandemic we have right now. And as men, we're solution based. Guys, do you personally talk about your problems? I'm going to ask OJ, do you talk about your problems with your brothers? Because this is a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Now I was saying to showcase to the people how a brotherhood works. Instead of just talking about this and this. Do you talk about your problems with your bros?
I think as men, especially as we're still as brothers, there's these hustles that we have gone through together. Kuna mashida tumepitia pamoja.
Assholes we've been through together. So I was like, what?
No. I'm at the hurdles. Now the hurdles that we go through together. Like, hey man, kuna time umeendesha gari inaharibika, mafuta inaisha, tuna scoop.
Oh yeah, to go through that together. Yes,
through that pamoja.
Mr. Dave hapo.
Sorry, brother. Yeah, but there's that, and it comes with a certain bond as men. Now it's easier for us to talk about what we go through.
We're going through, yeah, for sure.
You're like, bro, mazee tumeshikwa pamoja, for example, tumelala cell pamoja, tutapiga story. Hapo sasa inafika point where you'll be like, bro, by the way, this is the shit that I'm going through, and a brother will understand. Yeah. So people nowadays are getting to talking to it, but then now you look at the circle of people you have.
Yeah.
Because some will see that as weakness when you open up about what you're going through. But your brothers will actually sit down with you and be like, yo, bro, we understand it, we get you.
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready to help.
Yeah, for sure. Hata last week nikiongea nili insist on the importance of brotherhood, and not just a brotherhood, but a healthy brotherhood.
Yeah.
Brotherhood is very important. Mr. Dave, do you talk about your problems with your bros?
Talk about my problems with anybody.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to figure it out. Yeah, for sure.
You read his facials and his nini, what's it called? His erratic behavior.
Yeah, he's a behavior.
On a Monday, he tells you, let's go to Bouquet's for a shot of absinthe. You're like, okay, there might be a problem here.
I think for us, it's more for us to talk about it, there has to be a catalyst.
Yeah, there has to be a catalyst. Yeah.
Let's go sit at the bar, chapa shot ya kitu, and we take a beer, then we have that conversation.
Not
Yes.
that we're saying you need alcohol or any stimulant to talk about your problems,
that's
please.
true. That's true.
Thank you, yes.
Again, you find like the bartender, the bar guy, is actually a man's best friend. He's the one who knows all the problems men go through.
Yeah.
But that's where men actually go to talk about their problems,
Yeah.
especially if maybe you have a spouse in the house. Ni ngumu kuongelea vitu kwa nyumba, so you find it's easier to actually go to the bar
And talk
have
about
that
it.
conversation there, take cocktails and all that. Yeah.
Another place that I've really found people like going to, especially like guys, in general, to go talk about issues, the sauna. Easy Mahabal clinics.
Sauna, yeah.
Yeah, man, where you've dressed down Vesurio in that Katawe lonely maze. Guys really talk about the issues within those environments. More than the bar, to be honest.
Never been there, so I'll try it one day.
Try that shit, maze.
Should try it, man.
You'll figure it out. And you'll find out, yani maze, it doesn't matter what station you are in life. You kind of have the same problems. Because you can find somebody who's in his 50s, Akokondani, his career is good, he has a family, the money is right, but he's going through the same problems you are in terms of mental and emotional health, honestly. So it opened my eyes, kidogo.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah.
So find circles where people actually express themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mimi nataka Dave aniambie, why doesn't he talk about his problems? Yes. Why? Tell us, Dave. We're here right now for podcast. Express yourself. Express yourself.
It's not that deep.
It is
Not
very
really
deep.
complicated. I don't like. I prefer talking solutions, not problems.
Alright.
So I'd rather talk about what to do about this than what this is. It is low key toxic.
Yeah, what if you do not know about the problem itself?
How are we going to come up with a solution?
What Dev does, he'll say it. You just come to the house like, bro, so this has happened. Then it becomes a whole conversation. Yeah.
So he says it.
He does say it. Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
First time Dave actually said he was not okay. That shocked me.
Oh yeah.
That shocked me.
Dave usually has everything figured out.
he's actually the most put together guy.
Yeah, for sure. He's a put together guy in the group. Yeah, sisi wengine wote
We're still figuring
we're still figuring it out.
Yeah, that's
Alvin, do you talk about your problems with your boys?
It depends. Some issues I find it easier to talk about than others, to be honest with you. I'm the kind of individual who has to digest an issue first and foremost before I'm able to talk about it. So if I don't understand what the problem is, so I have to digest and understand what the problem is first and foremost before I'm able to talk about it. If I'm still in the digestion phase, it's kind of difficult for me to sit down and open up because I don't know how to talk about it first and foremost. I can't find the words. So I'll just be there like, yeah, man. Yeah, but once I digest, definitely, I'm able to open up to some degree. I guess the reception of that issue from once I put it out to my brotherhood is what's going to prompt me to actually decide, okay, am I going to go in depth ama nitaitouch tu juju niseme nitakuwa sawa alafu si sawa kama tumeishia. So for me that's how it is.
That's how it is.
That's how it is. Yeah.
You know, people be using ChatGPT lately as therapists.
Yeah.
Wow,
You know how crazy I find that.
it's crazy.
Like you're telling it all your problems
Easier to talk to AI.
than
Than
it
to
is
talk to people.
other human beings. Yeah.
But now the problem is we are giving the governments and the corporations our data.
Yeah, you're giving it.
Exactly. How else am I supposed to know about you?
That's the price you have to pay for convenience. I think. Okay, this is going. I don't want to go off topic, so let me bring it back just to add on that. Before you even we go to that point of talking to other people, I think number one thing that men really need to start working towards is self-awareness.
Yes. Wow, kabisa. Told you, the put together guy in the group. No, and
If you're not self-aware, you can't talk about.
you
your
can't
problems.
talk about your problems.
If you're not self-aware, you can't even start to work towards a solution.
Yes.
If you're not self-aware, even if you go to that therapy,
yeah, haita work. Yeah, for sure.
So I think starting with self-awareness first,
Mhm.
and then being comfortable in your own skin, then
Yes.
it will be easy to open up
Yeah.
and start
Yeah,
having
for
that
sure, for sure.
conversation.
Yeah.
So hata kama tuna complain society 1, 2, 3, most of the work starts with you.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You have
yes.
to work on yourself. You have to work on your self-awareness. You have to work on your discipline. And once you get all these things done, then you can start now seeking help.
Seeking
from
help. Yeah,
society.
yeah. I remember that actually Umeko, what I said last week when I was in the pod. Like, men have to work on themselves. The problem is not that we are facing issues. The issue is we are not working on ourselves as men, and no one can come in
Law
to save
number
you.
2.
What's number one?
Yeah, number 1 was I have it here. I have it here. I have it here. You can continue as I look for, for that.
No, like I think I'm going to just add on your point, because one striking thing that was among about me is my vulnerability, and one thing that has helped me become helped me open up to my boys is the self awareness. Ukikuwa self aware and you're comfortable in your own skin, vile Dave amesema, you will not care about the validation of other people. Itakuwa just about expressing yourself and being your authentic self. As you usually say, open conversation space where we celebrate authenticity. And where you're in a place where you're authentic, where your authentic self, and you're able to express yourself authentically to your boys, or your healthy community around you, then everything becomes easier.
That says that the thing that people know about him is his vulnerability. Do we agree?
I disagree on that one. I disagree.
Hatuna maoni. Hatuna maoni.
Yeah.
Okay, well, seriously.
Nesh takes a while to open up about his issues as well, to be very honest with you. I have a feeling you also have to digest before you're able to talk about.
Yeah, it's true.
Case in point, what happened recently? You had us very worried, you mofo. Very, very worried.
But I opened up eventually, because it was a lot of things. Singewambia through the phone, but when I met you guys, I told you everything. Unaona, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I think us as men, there's this thing that society has always put on us. Like, we have to prove. As a man, you have to prove a lot.
Yeah.
You have to get the grades, graduate, get the car, get the wife, get the... Like, a lady who's the same age as you will not have the same pressure as you as a guy, because your folks will be like, we hujaoa, hujapata kazi, hujafanya nini. You have all that pressure. Given that our folks have forgotten, time has changed. It is not like during their time where everything was smooth. You're in campus, you're paid to be in campus. Once you're done, there's a job waiting for you. Out here right now, as a man, how easy is it for you to get a job?
Yeah.
It is very difficult.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a lady, if both of you go to an interview, who's likely to actually get an opportunity? It's the woman.
Chile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I won't want to sound sexist or biased in a way, but again, society looks at men as people who are not so trusted. An organization will rather give a woman a certain role compared to a man.
But men are disagreeable.
Women are very efficient.
Men are disagreeable. I think that's why.
You're disagreeing.
Yeah.
Well, this is my opinion.
Men are disagreeable. It doesn't disagree with your point.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
disagree with your point. He just says men in general are disagreeable.
Yeah, exactly.
You won't get the same fight in an office with the guy than with the woman.
With a woman,
You
exactly.
know, honestly speaking.
Speaking from experience, I know I'm giving the office a pay. But sure, yeah.
Mwanamke saizi kwa upande wa Nesha ako job saizi. Nesha kwa pesa.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for a man, you have to be up
Yeah.
and about,
Yeah.
to get things done.
Yeah.
That's true.
Nimepata.
Umepata.
Yes.
Watu ambie sasa.
Ilipotea.
Number 1.
Number 1. And then we get back to number 2.
Yeah.
Yes. Number 1 is a man is always brand new.
Kumbe you uliona kakitu. Yes.
But now back to number 2 is life does not get easier.
Yeah, life does not get easier.
Life does not.
Life does not get easier.
I think if there's one thing I'd like men to take from this podcast is no one is coming to save you.
Yes. Hey, you're in here.
No one is hatutanza NGO hapa hivi. Yani no one is coming to save you.
But maybe we should.
Well, I think we should.
Honestly, maybe we should. Yeah. I mean, because the NGOs out there, animals that specifically target women emotions, women strive.
Why not? By the way, why not?
Yes. Yeah, so tunaanza NGO, honestly speaking.
Dave was talking about this story yesterday when it comes to government offering grants, companies offering grants.
Yeah, there are many for women.
Many for women compared to men.
Yeah.
So we actually need to think about us as men. If nobody is coming to save us, we
Why
need
not
to
save
save
us?
us.
Why not save ourselves? Why not save ourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah. But before that happens, no one's coming to save you.
Nobody is coming to save you. Yeah, that's true.
Start the work.
This idea is copyrighted.
But now the question is, I think there's this dynamic where we talk of solutions, but how do we enforce those solutions? Yeah, how do we do it? Because yes, we'll have that conversation. Oh, men are going through this mental health, these hustles is hard, this, that. But how do we enforce that? Because these conversations are gonna be there. People are gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
But how do we enforce all those things?
And the next question is, do we hold each other accountable for the solutions that we come up with?
Exactly.
Because let's say, for example, nilisema me I'll start working out more to battle my mental health. If I don't go to the gym, who says and tells me, but then mbona ujenda gym? I'm supposed to say it to myself, but if that motivation isn't going to come from me, within a brotherhood, do we hold ourselves accountable for some of the things that we say we are supposed to be doing?
But I think we need to do it as a support system where if he's going through something and he's deciding to go to the gym, we should offer support, show up for that person.
Yeah.
Because there's more activities, there's more better psychological effect to somebody when it's in a crew. When you're with people who actually are supporting you.
Yeah.
There's a certain growth that comes with it.
Yeah.
Who got us onto the step up?
Exactly.
And you step up initially to try and to address his mental health.
Exactly.
And kiasi sisi wote tumeingia step up. In fact, we're competing. 11,000 steps yesterday. I was the highest.
I will lie, but I've been down on that one for a minute.
But this Jangalia there for a while right now. Then Alvin took over.
I've been on a break because they were complaining. These guys were complaining. I was disrupting their mental health.
Yeah. I think the reason why I like what we're doing right now is actually people can see. Step up is something we have kwa crew, and we hold each other accountable. We compete. Men are very competitive. Everybody here is competitive.
Not a paid sponsorship.
Not a paid sponsorship. Just to be clear. So we hold each other accountable through that, and you can see how it brings us together, and the bond grows even stronger because of the things we're actively trying to do. And as Alvin amesema, the question you asked, I think it's just accountability. The only way we can enforce what we want to do is accountability. Yeah, manze.
Nimesema kitu.
So guys, before we wrap up, manze, like, let's get deep into it. Nataka kuuliza Frank, how is your mental health right now? Where are you at in life?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Answer it honestly, authentically.
Yes. I think right now I'm okay. Compared to a while back, I'm in a better place than where I was. I have to say, courtesy of the boys. Actually, hanging out with the boys, with the boys,
Yeah.
going through a lot of crazy stuff with the boys,
Yeah.
has brought a lot of positive effect.
Mhm.
I'm not saying I'm there yet. Yes.
Homelander.
Yes, yeah, Homelander, the boys.
Yeah, the boys, the boys, the boys.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
again, not as painful as, but anyway, uh, actually been with the guys because I remember one of us is not here, but I remember Kolo used to tell me that whenever he used to go through stuff, alikuwa tu anafikiria HQ. Anasema, let me just pull up to HQ.
HQ kwanza unafaa kuambia wasee ni nini?
HQ is actually the birth of us.
Yes.
Where we all met, where the ARC sessions actually.
ARC sessions.
Yeah.
Top shotter.
Yeah. So HQ used to have this effect. Guys come, we talk, we vibe, we just chill. Brought about. Yeah, we eat meat, tunachoma nyama, tunasikiza muziki.
And actually also
Yeah.
like to give you your flowers. Kama sio hospitality yako, this wouldn't be possible.
Thank you.
Kama ulikuwa mtiaji, nataka tu kuchill solo na madem, manze, this wouldn't be possible. So
Yeah,
shout
that's
out
true.
to you.
Yeah, man, thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. How are you mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally?
How are you?
How are you? How's Dave? How is Dave?
Is the turtleneck hiding more?
I'm a victim. No, but I am okay. I think so. No, I know so. I'm okay. I think I'm at a point in my life where things are moving forward. And then it's been a journey. It's been a journey. I was in a dark place a few years back.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was bad. I talked to you about it. I was even on meds and stuff like that. But yeah, where I am right now and where I was then, such a huge leap. Huge
Wow.
leap. So I think physically, I wish I should work out more.
Yeah.
It's in the bingo cards for the second half of the year. Spiritually, I'm on a journey.
Yeah.
We have these conversations a lot.
Yeah.
But spiritually, I'm on a journey, and mentally, I'm exhausted. but not because of any problems. Just work is not easy.
Yeah, I know.
Work is not easy, but I'm okay. Yeah.
Sawa sawa. Mr. Mbeche Mutiso. Alvin. The chipmunk.
Don't lie to us.
Don't lie to us. The man with the bakwish. The man with the bakwish. How are you?
I would like to correct each and every single one of you first and foremost. Bahwis. I don't know what the hell this Bahwish thing is when I was speaking, my goodness. It's Bahwis, bro. What is this?
I'm sorry, we are not cool kids.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with being a cool kid. Yeah, it is Middle Eastern or Muslim attire. Yeah, yani. Fine. Then I'm a cool kid who wears a bahwis. Yes.
Apologies, Oxford Dictionary.
Yes, you're welcome. And HQ stands for headquarters. He birthplace of men, sijui ni nini. No, but you asked a question, and I started by saying it in the very beginning. I don't know. I don't think I'm okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm okay right now. A few things happened in my personal life that I'm still trying to digest and go through. But you all have been very, very supportive, and I really thank each and every single one of you for that, 100%. But it's an ongoing battle. It's a battle I will win. I know that for a fact.
Amen. Pick a top shot.
Yeah. And I'll be okay. I'm with you, Mal. I'm with you guys. I know for sure I'll be fine. 100%. You guys got me 100%, man. Yesterday, Nash surprised me for my birthday. I named as a way. Yeah, Nili nice, by the way. Bro, nilikula ile serious. Nilishiba.
Tio coffee.
Coffee.
Nice.
Ndo nishibe vizuri. But no, thank you so much, you guys, for the support that you guys have shown me on an emotional, mental, even kiukazi, honestly. Because again, job-wise, we're always there for each other, 100%. So, yeah, everything will be okay. Yes. I know I'm in the right hands. Yes. Nesh, what about you?
Before you forget.
Wacha nianze.
Is everything okay, my brother?
I think wakati nianze physically nimekuwa nikiwork out manze. I think nitakuwa na text kwa group. No, it doesn't show.
Inaonyesha wewe nini? This is not a t-shirt.
Just like King Julian said, physically fit.
No, every day before I wake up I have to like at least do kama siko gym at least push-ups, you know. I think it opens up my mind. Kuna kwa best yangu fulani when I'm doing something into Iron Circle, we usually say without a strong body you can have a strong mind. Yeah, you have to have a strong body ndio kuwa na strong mind. So
Ndio step 1.
yeah, the Iron Brotherhood because he's the fittest guy and you can tell by his body the way he's like jack, not even jack, like ako very very fit and he's like it goes hard. So we want to do something tunataka like God akitusaidia.
Did 44 kilometers and back. What do you mean?
Yeah,
No prior training, nothing.
Can I add on that?
yeah, other than that.
There's something about having a good body that brings out confidence.
About?
Confidence.
Yes.
You have a sexy body. You're very confident.
Yeah.
Even the way you dress, the way you walk, there's that confidence.
Yeah,
After
for sure.
approaching people is easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, working out it's a good thing actually mentally.
Clears your head, yeah. And we need to hold each other accountable.
Yeah, true.
Kila asubuhi bana, kama uko gym manze push-ups manze. At least do 100 push-ups.
10 push-ups a day is no
Yeah.
That's true.
You are kitambi.
Mimi tumebaba's body honestly speaking says. Tumba hadi hapa yani mazo vizuri yani. So I've always wanted to rub my stomach like this.
So they usually say your body, your choice.
Your choice, yeah. I think hapo tutachia will. Spiritually,
You have no choice here.
yeah.
No kitambi.
No get.
I must get kitambi.
You have with the boys. Hatuwezi kubali. Why? Mbona unataka kitambi?
What do you mean, Mona?
No.
What do you mean no?
Hatuwezi kubali.
Guys decide they want to do a magic.
Tutakusema kwa mama yako.
Tutakuseti.
How you gonna pull up?
Do you know how kitambi looks good with baby oil and glitters? Let me show you. Let me get kitambi then I show you. I'll prove you guys wrong.
No.
Why are you body shaming me? Huh? Why are you body shaming? No, she doesn't want. Yeah,
We'll stop there. Spiritually, of course, maybe I'm always trying to get closer to God. And it's helped me a lot. Because I think that is the most important aspect of my life. I think when I start with that first, everything else follows, maze. And that's why I like the ARC name. No, like I knew this was going to be something because of the ARC, maze. So spiritually, maze, I'm always trying to get, reading my word daily, meditating, and trying to clear my head. Because I feeling when I read scripture, for me, when I read scripture, everything else flows. Naingianga in a state of flow. No. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm okay, trying to be better. We always can get better. Emotionally, I'm okay. But my sisters complain a lot. I need to be available emotionally. Manze, I'm struggling with that. I don't know. You guys, munajua, there's some things that happened in my life and I don't know. Manze. We'll talk about it. But I feel like you guys nakuanga emotional nikiwa na nyinyi. Like I'm very emotionally expressive when I'm with you guys. Nikiwa huko nje manze, it's something else. And one thing I like about the crew, I was telling Dave the other day, manze when I come to you guys, when I come to HQ manze, I feel normal. Nikiwa huko nje Nesh manze unafanya vitu Nesh. But nikifika HQ, I'm just another guy manze. Tapata Alvin kwa shughuli yake. Frank anaunda machupa. Yeah.
Ni personal.
Kwani nikifanya hizo vitu mwanzo kwa shida iko.
No, yeah, but one thing I like about the crew is like I'm normal. I'm just a random guy and we come together and there's no like superiority complex hapo. And I think that's why I'm so blessed by having Nikito ARC sessions, ARC vibe, maze is such a blessing. So yeah.
Before we finish, also we need to clarify about the ARC.
Yeah.
People are just hearing about the ARC HQ. I think the ARC is not just a place. It's also a concept where you come relieve your stress. It's been a home to many, a sanctuary to many.
Yes.
It's actually been a place where people just come to and their problems are gone.
Yeah. Where God's chosen meet. They are God's chosen
where
meet.
God's chosen
Meet,
we had actually forgotten about that.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
So this whole thing came together because of the ARC.
Yes.
And we need to celebrate it more.
Yeah.
Sherehe ya the ARC coming soon.
And we do still events. We did our first sip and paint.
Yeah, we did our first sip and paint, which
and
was
we're working on
successful.
our next event.
Yeah, we are working on our next event. Yeah. Arc Vibe Circuit, follow us, and come join the movement. It's a home. Yeah.
Mentally I am not exhausted, but vitu zinaanza kuwa nyingi day to day, but yeah, such a blessing to have you guys manze. Yeah, manze. Dave, unakaa uko na kitu unataka kusema bana?
Anataka tu kusema Frank alitoa point na tumeamua. He said we come up with solutions, we talk about these problems, but there's no action. Yes, so in collaboration with the Arc Vibe Circuit, we're going to start an organization
Wewe.
to help men out here. A
Yes.
safe space
Yeah.
where God's
Chosen meat. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
We're taking that. And we will join the Iron Challenge.
Oh, the Iron Child. Yeah.
We will start with the Iron Challenge. We'll create a challenge and build a community, and we start from there instead of just talking about this problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yani ulikosa ile time nikikwambia mimi nataka kitambi. Sasa ningia Iron Challenge napata kitambi sangapi? Ama Iron Challenge iko na bia mingi na nyama choma?
In a different life.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You will get a kitambi in a different life. Not this one.
Can you guys don't want to support my dreams?
No.
Okay, ukaunta kitambi to cut off size.
Oh, size. Bye.
Later yo.
Wangu nadhani hapa basi ni shida. Hata nikae hapa tu hivi.
No, but shout out. So real, anyone wants to join, anyone wants to be part of this thing, Nesh, what is the email address?
Yeah, Iron Circle.
The podcast.
Yeah, podcast. Open Conversations.
Tell them
the email address.
Not open address, email address.
Email address. Yeah, the accessions. Oh, accessions@gmail.com.
Yes.
Accessions@gmail.com.
You reach us there, and if you want to partner with us on this new journey that we're about to embark.
Yeah, journey about to embark.
Also, our social media pages are out there. So IG, Tuko at the Arc Sessions.
Yes.
Facebook at the Arc Sessions.
Yeah.
WhatsApp, we'll give you the link for the group. Yeah, if you want to join the movement. What else? IG and all that.
Yeah, for sure. Mtaka shout out
it will be in the description below. Yeah, hapo chini tu.
I have two shout outs.
Yes.
Two shout outs.
Yeah.
First and foremost, shout out to Podtail.
Yeah,
Podtail.
top shout out.
Doing things, making the moves, yani, making the waves out here, man, honestly speaking. Secondly, as always, yani, Jakim School Eldoret. Shout out to the school, yani,
Yes,
my goodness. Like,
folks,
share,
definitely.
subscribe to that one. Kuna shule mzuri hapa LD, my guys. Yeah, run by yours truly. So I mean,
Meche mwenyewe.
kujeni educate your children. Na nataka kitambi, ndio maana nataka kitambi, yani, unaona mtu akisema dadia na expect dadia kuwe na kitu hapa maze. Dadia hafai kuwe na abs.
Parents, is this the person you want to put the hands, the future of your kids?
Yes.
Don't be fooled by the smile.
You will be.
Shout out. Dave, talk to me. Shout out nani?
Hey man, I want to this can be political, but I think it's important for me to say because there'll be a statement later. No, this one's okay. There's a situation that's happening in Saudi Arabia right now.
Okay.
There are Somali youths, about 300 who have been detained, and I think about 40 have been killed without trial or any fair due course. And I think as an organization, we stand with them. And I think the people out there, please share widely. You can send messages to the Saudi embassies, do anything, because these are lives that are being lost unfairly, and it's unjust. And Somalia has been marginalized for a long time, and these people deserve dignity and respect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Any other shout out?
Shout out to my baby moms. You know yourself.
Big Tom, brother. Remember Big Tom? Big Tom.
Oh yeah.
Big Tom.
Shout out to
Uncle
Big
Tom.
Tom, Uncle Tom. Almost forgot was he's part of us, but he's currently out of the country. Yeah.
Tunanga places. So naona tunanga places. Ako Australia. Pia sisi.
Wacha tu clarify. I am single.
With a baby mama.
Without a baby mama.
With a baby mama.
With a baby mama.
Yeah. You can't prove that.
Hey, man, shout out to my baby mama. Shout out to my baby mama. To another one.
And another one.
Let's fill this up.
Father Abraham.
Yeah, from now on his nickname is Father Abraham.
Yeah.
From now on.
So many names. Amepata ingine. Father Abraham.
What's the father-in-law?
That's a good comeback.
Yeah, that's a good one. But anyway, shout out to every man out there who's living his best, working towards it, and doing what he wants to do. Legally, mostly. It's quite illegally, maze. Tucheze safe, man. It's good to be safe out here.
Fanya chenye utafanya bora usishikwe.
But anyway, yeah, it's usually said like you bend the rule to fit your narrative, right? Yeah. So there's that. But anyway, shout out to the art sessions, of course. Yeah, to the guys over here. Shout out to Kolo, who's not here with us.
Kolo nostalgic. Kolo.
Drew.
Serikal.
Yeah,
Drew.
Serikal.
Yeah, by the
Drew, another member of ours who's not here.
The MC. Drew the MC.
Yeah, Drew the MC.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's representing.
King.
Yeah, King.
King.
Yeah, King.
King.
Like you can't remember King.
Oh, King. I remember King. Wait. King. Yes. Shout out to King and his bro Dagi.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
We actually
Shout out to
need
Kofi. Kofi. Yeah.
Kashaka pia.
Yeah, Kashaka. Shout out to Kashaka.
Kashaka, man.
Actually, we'll clip this part that watumie. Tutuma kwa group waone.
Kwa group.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, cheers Akili.
Yeah. So I'm going to shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Shout out to family hapo bro wangu manze. Kwanza ameshuka braids. I don't know if it's braids or whatever. Yeah, shout out to both of my brothers, shout out to my sisters. What the people that have grounded me most is my sisters, so shout out to them. Shout out to vile Frank amesema, the men out there who are struggling. Manze, if you are struggling, you're trying to figure out life, we are in this boat together, manze. We are in a boat in a stormy sea and we owe each other terrible loyalty. GK Chesterton actually say that now. I've never forgotten that quote. We owe each other terrible loyalty. Because every one of us is going through something. So shout out to everyone out there who's trying to make it, manze. Yeah, manze.
Everybody is doing everything right. No matter
Exactly. I love tena shout out to us wanafanya events because we're coming to take over. Tunakuja kuchukua, yani just prepare yourself, brace yourself.
Let's just end it on that note. Nothing more should be said.
Yeah. Accession.
I love